hello or sawadee krap. Thailand is many things to many people. A beautiful place for some, a place of adventure for others, and an easy lay for old pasty white men. For me and many others here, it's a place where we explain the difference between how old are you and how are you 10 times a day, or teaching English as it's commonly known. As Thailand is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, we won't be looking at the islands, beaches or oceans that you've seen 100 times before. Instead, come with me and we'll show you that there's more to the land of smiles than ladyboys, cheap beer and women that will put anything up their vaginas. If Thailand were a celebrity, it'd be Tom Cruise. Nice to look at, but very, very odd. It also has a big gay community, but we've been advised to mention that has nothing to do with Tom Cruise. To find out how odd Thailand is, we asked our fellow teachers some questions, like this. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in Thailand?
The weirdest thing I saw in Thailand, I was on a nice family trip with my sister and my mom. We were in Mae Salong. It's like tea plantations up in the mountains, and I was walking down the road, and in the distance I saw a very old lady walking very slow, and something about it caught my eye and I kept on looking, and as she got closer I realized that she was wearing some sort of a jacket and nothing else underneath it. So her 85-year-old breasts were just hanging down exposed right in the middle of the town in front of all the people. That was the weirdest thing that I've seen so far.
The strangest thing I've seen was a couple of weeks ago when I seen one guy on the moped and he had this like tractor tyre around him and he was in the middle on the tyre over him and he was driving and it looked pretty stupid.
Probably someone cooking a field mouse on a barbecue.
Okay.
It's pretty strange.
There's just so many things that are normal that are insane on the roads, and lots of times policemen can watch things happen where back home they would love to chase people down and enforce the rules and it's what they wait for, but here it's, you know, it's basically 200 baht, no helmet laws are kind of the biggest fear when you're driving.
My student's flipping me the bird.
When was it? Probably in Kotal. And just seeing a little kind of mini walking street there and just seeing all these really, really good looking women there that end up being dudes. It's just crazy. And I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, like, this is Thailand. This is completely Thailand right here.
You're so right, Gary, and you can't go to Thailand without having a traditional Thai massage. A trip just wouldn't be complete without a small middle-aged woman walking all over you. There are many subtle techniques used during a session. This one is called a kalpak gai, or human plank. Note that the masseuse takes care to insert her foot right into the crack of the anus to ensure stimulation as well as relaxation. Some Thais refer to this kind of painful technique as an unhappy ending. Snakes are rare to see, but are common. This one is the lesser spotted gummy snake. Due to its lack of motion and brightly coloured skin, Thai children will often pick them up and try to eat them, thinking it's candy. Fortunately, the snake is not venomous, but unfortunately, it isn't delicious, and in Thailand, death is preferable to bad food. There are a wide range of natural wonders to witness, but even this world threatens to be tainted by the infamous sex industry in the country. No request is too odd or obscure. This ant, for example, has paid for a transgender ant to mount him, while the rest of the colony scurries around them. This young worker has a front row seat. And what's the worst thing about living in Thailand?
The worst thing about living in Thailand was the day I saw an 85-year-old's saggy breasts.
I don't like to deal with heat, you know, that's just making my balls fry, but you know, I like weather just like this right now, just nice, cool, you know, kind of, you know, light wind, nothing, no shit falling from the sky. Yeah, I prefer cool, you know, around 24, you know, but yeah, here in Thailand it gets up to like, and near, I swear, the 40s, and that's just like a bitch, you know. You got walking around, you got swamp ass, you have to shower twice a day, but you know, when you jump in the shower it feels really good with the cold water.
Okay.
I think I'd have to say the term Grang Jai, which is demoreness or saving face. You can't really say it in English, there's no one term for it. It's how they're so polite that they don't want to lose face in front of you, so they will lie to you, they will tell you things just because they'll lose face for you, and that can be very, very annoying.
Oh, the dogs. Oh my god. The dogs are just ratchet, nasty ass dogs. They need to die. Half their hair is gone, they look miserable, they're itchy as fuck. Ugh, I hate the dogs. The dogs got to go. This the dogs.
This is our local gym. At the moment it has a special offer where the first month is free. Then after that you can pay, if you feel like it. No strings attached. This place is a good representation of Thailand as a whole. It's cheap, makeshift, and lacks any kind of health and safety whatsoever. It's also incredibly friendly, with every beefcake humbly greeting you on the way in and out. After this taxing upper body workout, you're free to use any of the death trap equipment at your own risk, all accompanied by some high energy music to get you pumped. The equipment that gets the most action here are the mirrors. Going to the gym is the perfect place to see the vanity of Thai people. And foreigners too. Sports Day is one of the most popular events in the school calendar. The emphasis is more on the day than the sports. If there was a gold medal for making metal frames look pretty, then Thai students would win gold every time. Look at these students, they're having such a great time. My memories of Sports Day have broken dreams and heartache. Not here. There's a man waving a flag, he's so happy. Wave your heart out. Now here's some sport. These children have just been told that last place will have to speak a sentence in English.
What's the best thing about living in Thailand?
The best thing about living in Thailand is definitely Thai food, and I just like the relaxed atmosphere.
I'd have to say how everybody's willing to be your friend. You can find friendly people everywhere that you can't find back in the West. You go to a bar, you meet somebody, and they're your friend after 2 hours, or just walking down the street to buy something. The shopkeeper will decide that he or she likes you, and you've got a friend for life, or for whatever, how long your stay is in Thailand.
The people, the culture, they don't call this place the land of smiles for no reason. Everybody is always friendly and always smiling. That is my favorite thing.
The eye candy.
Yeah.
Thai people are very good at living day to day, and it kind of shows in their attitudes, and that's something that I've loved to kind of experience and try to, you know, have rub off on me, because it's easy to kind of stress and plan too much for the future.
The adventures. Just the fact that you could go anywhere and meet anyone and have an amazing time doing it.
Oh god, obviously apart from the obvious of, like, you know, cost of living and the weather, the best thing I find is the I suppose the lack of sort of rules and police and regulatory oversight. I mean, you kind of get used to living in a little bit of a carefree world, but ironically I suppose at the same time that is kind of the worst thing as well. It's because there are no fucking rules, you know, people do what they want, you know, you get cut off in traffic, there are no rules, you run red lights, it's super dangerous. But you've got to take the rough with the smooth, I suppose, and for me that's probably the best thing about Thailand.
So there you have it. Thailand. Friendly, hot, cheap, good food, relaxed, eye candy, no rules, flipping the bird, swamp ass, barbecued field mouse, nasty ass dogs, and 85-year-old breasts. Initially, we sought out to make an expose of Thailand's many quirks, and although there are plenty, we couldn't ignore the friendliness and warmness of this amazing country, both from natives and foreigners alike. So thank you, Thailand. Like your confusing attitudes to gender, may you continue to intrigue, entertain, and excite us.
Hodge, what's your favourite Thai song?
I like Ying Lee one. How's it go?
What's that one?
Dun 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 dun.